Hi everyone, I'm Russ Hamilton. I'm a retired sergeant with the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation.
This is sort of a little bit of a follow-up video on some stuff that we did earlier today, where we were talking about an officer that had a particular situation that they were looking at where they felt that their supervisor was asking them to do something that was against policy, and it had to do with having officers that were both certified and non-certified. Now, in my particular department, we usually didn't run into that sort of thing because everyone went to the academy and then everyone came to their respective institution already fully certified, ready to go. But where I did run into it is sometimes we would have gender-specific posts where only males could work it because we were doing strip searches and that sort of thing. Well, sometimes for some of these posts and stuff, when the regulars weren't working it, we'd have nothing but females working there, and so we would have to go and find people from other posts to have them work it. And it was always, just a major hassle to try and come up with these things. And so some of those particular things just ended up being, a burden to the supervisors that were in those situations and having to come up with personnel and having to find ways to get the job done when they weren't getting the backup from the higher ups, or they weren't getting the right people hired into those places. So when you have uncertified personnel, sometimes it's like having no one there at all. There's no one that you can rely back on. There's no way for you to get the job done. And all that does is just erodes us steeper and more further into that whole being undermanned and understaffed kind of thing. And one thing that corrections is really going to have to focus on in the coming years is having enough staffing to go around, because we know it's not safe. Not only is it unsafe, but by not being able to get the minimum amount of searches done and things like that, it just turns into a big snowball effect. So anyway, just want to touch on that really quick. If anyone out there, has had more experience with this kind of thing, if you've been on post with another officer that's not certified, or if you're not certified yourself, but there were other ones there, let us know how that went with regard to, how you handled breaking up the workload and making sure that you were within policy as far as having certified personnel do the things that only certified people could do, or if you had an FTO there that would sign off on what you were doing by supervising you more closely or what have you. Like I say, it's something that I'm not very experienced with. Love to hear some of the stories out there. If you've got any comments, suggestions, ways to move this conversation forward, let us know. Everyone out there, stay safe.